Okay, welcome back everybody. This is part 2 of my review of the Wacom Intuos Creative Stylus. And in this one, I'm going to go through setting it up and using it in Sketchbook Pro, which is the app on the iPad that I use the most and I'm the most familiar with. So I can give you a better idea of how it actually works compared to a regular stylus, which I've used multiple times and done quite a few works with. So I can put a link in the description so you can go and check out what I've done using regular styluses. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the first thing that you, oops, sorry, dropping the camera. I gotta get something for the, I gotta get something to hold on to this camera when I do these reviews. Sorry, this is only the second one that I've done. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is on the iPad, you're going to want to turn on your Bluetooth. So you just, in iOS 7, you just swipe up from the bottom. Well, that's hard to do from the, there we go. And as you can see, I have my Bluetooth turned on. So Bluetooth is on. And now you're going to want to go, I've already paired this. But now you're going to want to go in and click on the preferences. And right here in the third-party pen connection, as you can see, I already have Wacom. You just tap on it and it gives you no pen. And there's a couple other that are supported. So I haven't used any of the other ones. So, but other than that, so what you do is you press the toggle switch and the switch on the pen, and it's going to blink and then it'll go steady. And as soon as it goes steady, the way that you can figure out if it's actually connected or not is right up here. You'll see it's got a little looks like a wireless signal indicator, and when there's no connection you'll see an X on that. So that's something a little different that just happens when you have a pen connected. So let's see. So I really like this. First of all, I like the pen in general. It feels great. It's easy to use. It's a lot of fun to use. It's a lot closer to using a sketchbook than it's been before. So it's a great thing. So if we go in and we pick, I've picked the number 4 charcoal pencil. I found that this works really well with it. Let me just make this a little bigger so you can see it. And I'm just going to start by, as you can see, it's taking my inputs. And I'm going from very light pressure, very light pressure to, I'm varying it along the stroke, and it's doing a pretty good job. Much better than it was before. So, I mean, you can, it's varying. It's varying. So it's really good, and I found that it really registers well, especially with this tool. I did find, and I'm not sure if it's the app itself or it's the connection or what it is, but it's intermittent sometimes. So with this being new, I'm gonna write that off as just, Wacom and Autodesk have to get their heads together a little bit more, and it'll get better as the apps get better and they start talking a little bit more. But it's great. I mean, that was not available before. I mean, I could never get a line like that. I'd have to be varying the opacity by myself. The button, you can use the button. And I've only been using this a couple days now, but the front button, if you do the front button, it'll switch between the front button is the back button by default, and I haven't found where you can change that. Hopefully in the future that you'll be able to change that. The rear of the toggle button is to switch between, and I'm not sure what I have it set as, my eraser, but it's the opacity is set really low on that, so let's just bring that opacity all the way up. So as you can see, and the size is small, so as you can see, it erases. So what the rear of the toggle button will do, or the rocker switch, is it toggles between your last two used. Here, I'll bring this up and show you. It toggles between the last used pen. So, which is a really nice feature. I was using that the other night, and I discovered that, and I thought that was really good way of using that. So as you can see, it'll erase, and I'm trying to hit that. There you go. The pause between it doing stuff is just me trying to do this through the viewfinder. It's a little bit difficult, but just bear with me. Some of the other tools, I've noticed that the pen, or the brush tool, works really well with it, but you have to set the default settings for a lot of these brushes. If you don't have the minimum and maximum set to a difference, it's not going to register any type of pressure sensitivity or opacity sensitivity. You've got to have a difference in here, or it's just like using the regular pen. So, but it's really nice. I mean, it barely registers, and it'll, it's really nice. I love just doodling with it right now. It's just getting used to the fact that I've got pressure sensitivity is a pretty wild thing, and kudos to these companies for finally seeing the need for it. I mean, I know a lot of artists out there that use the iPad exclusively for a lot of the stuff that they do, and it's a great thing. So you just want to remember when you get this that you set it up inside of the individual apps. You don't. If you go into the Bluetooth devices and look for it, you'll just see it spinning forever, and it'll never find it, because it does it through Bluetooth through the application itself. So in the future, I think I'm going to do a couple drawings with it. It's a little difficult to do any kind of drawing with while I'm holding this phone up for this review. In the future, I'm going to get something for a stand, and I'll be able to do some kind of drawings for you. But I mean, it varies. I mean, it's reading pressure, and it feels just about what the tablets are doing. The pressure sensitivity of the tablets. So as you can see, it's nice. I recommend it to anybody that's an artist that likes using their iPad to do their art. I think it's just one other way of decreasing the amount in your workflow. A lot of times people would start their work on the iPad, and because there's no pressure sensitivity, they can't vary the brushes, or they haven't taken the time to vary the brushes. They'll take it into a larger a desktop software, and with this they may not have to. I mean, I'm going to try this week, I'm going to try to do something that I don't feel like I need to bring it into the desktop software, and see how far I can take it just with the added pressure sensitivity. But a Sketchbook Pro by far seems to be the best implementation of it. I haven't used it on Wacom's paper bamboo paper wrap. I've read reviews on it, and they say that's another great one. I mean, if people want to see it, I may do it on there as well. I may do a review as well. But it's really nice to, as you can see, I'm just doodling. I'm having a great time with this pressure sensitivity. It's just going to make you enjoy your app more. I haven't had any problems with disconnect. I mean, it's been rock steady. The battery life, according to Wacom, is 150 hours on this this quadruple A battery, which you can, I looked online, and you can get it for it ranges from $4 for 4 of them to $8 for, you know, an 8-pack. So, and I was looking directly on Amazon, so I'm sure you can get them at Walmart, but I haven't looked. So if you guys want to let me know, you know, I'm sure other people would like to know where you can get them. But yeah, so there you go. There's my chicken scratches, and I will try and get something posted this week using this. Like I said, though, it's a great device. I don't have really much negative to say about it. The one negative I could probably give you guys, if you're looking for that, is it makes because of the technology that they're using, the nib is actually floating in the case. So when you press down, you can feel it. It kind of tinks, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it is moving, and I believe it's because it's a spring-loaded type mechanism to sense the pressure and send that out over Bluetooth. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's how it's working. So there is there is some give to the tip as you write, and you can hear it kind of. That's not the screen squeaking, that's the tip actually rebounding within the device itself. So that's the one negative I could find, is it's a little noisy. But if that's a negative, then there you go. Some people may not. I barely notice it. I just figured I would mention it in case somebody out there wants to know. I mean, it is there. It does make that noise, but it's very minimum, and it doesn't bother me in the least. So, but okay. So I'm going to end this second part, and that's my conclusions as well. I think it's a great buy. $100 with the case and the extra nibs is a good deal. I think it's a good deal. I mean, you're going to buy one of these cases for $30 anyway. I mean, that's what they usually, something like that would go for. Not saying it should go for it, but I'm saying that that's probably what it would go for if you were going to buy a replacement. Probably $19 to $29. So you're getting a really great device with a great case. And so if you guys want to know anything else about it, just leave some comments below, and I'll try to get back to you and let you know about it. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Click on through in the links below to see some of my artwork, and keep coming back. I'm going to start probably posting some speed paintings, if not this week, in the next coming month or so. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was informative, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.